So doing my first class and getting my first 2 advanced dives. Hey guys, Kyle here, what's up? I am this guy that does a lot of scuba diving, lots of fun with travel content, and just being able to enjoy the water. And I'm here to talk a little bit about my experiences with that. On this episode, I'm gonna go over how it was getting my first 2 advanced dives in with Alyssa from Express Water Sport and their crew, and the experience that comes along with that. Just got back from Atlantis, Bahamas, and I tell you what, it's not like it used to be honest with you, to be 100% real and truthful. It's gone downhill because of COVID. I think that they're just scrapping to try and find any penny that they can to be able to recoup all the loss that they made. You know, it is what it is, so hopefully Atlantis gets better, hopefully they do better out there. But anyway, Atlantis is a great resort. You can go snorkeling and scuba diving, do all the sorts of things. There's the whole thing's an aquarium. It's kind of really obviously based off the Atlantis Lost City, so it's a good thing. It's a good spot to go check out if you have the availability to as a family or off a cruise or a group or things like that. It's a good time. When we were down there, you'll see in the video previously, we swam right next to a sea turtle, got to see some spiny lobster, got to see a lot of barracuda, got to see a lot of those Caribbean type fish, you know. Good assortment of what you'll understand to see at the Caribbean in general. So I think the first time I went, or the second time I went, I actually saw a lionfish come so close up the shore that I almost ran into it because I was snorkeling. I didn't even know it was going to be there. It's a wild occurrence. I've never seen it before that close inland and at any place I've ever been. But it was kind of wild to see one right there in front of me at some of the rocks. They had some of the quarries set up where you can go snorkel and go do your thing. But yeah, it was a good time. Whatever happens today, it's going to be a good day. We have some crappy weather on the way. It's not going to be a big deal. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And if we get canceled, we get canceled. We can go over some other stuff as far as some underwater cinematography and kind of what we were able to capture in the Bahamas. Marine science major, marine and water lover, the thalassophiles of thalassophiles. Still has to take Dramamine. I don't think it's that big of an issue. A lot of people get self-conscious about it, but you know, we're built how we're built. God made us in a way, and He perfected us in a way. When we did these dives, we were actually at the Chong, and the Chong actually has some unique history to it. As a marine science major from Coastal Carolina University, I was getting out of college, and this young diver actually ended up dying, and they named a shipwreck after him called the Chong, which was really special to some of those guys. And I know that it's really unique in that sense, and it's cool to kind of be able to dive it for my first time ever and get my first 2 advanced dives at the same time. So when I was first going out there, seas were pretty calm, not too crazy, nothing like that. I'm still getting the seasickness nailed down a little bit. I've actually got some really cool stuff that I'm gonna try the next time I go out, and there's the patches, right? And so we're gonna be doing some of that, but it's been a little hard trying to figure out the best solution for that, how to kind of best serve myself. If you guys have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please let me know in the comments down below. Would love to be able to hear your guys' insight on some seasickness. But it's not like I couldn't handle going out there. You know, you kind of get done with what you need to get done, you feel better, and you move forward. For me, the coolest part about being able to go out there and get these advanced dives is that we'll get to just kind of move forward and be able to get them done and get them out of the way. And making sure that getting things done in a safe way, in a safe manner, is always absolutely 100% needed. If we look at this dive, we actually had a lot of really big beginners, not just at getting there advanced, but actually like
diving in general. So it was hard to kind of get everything going at the same time, but it was cool because Alyssa allowed me to take my camera down there and get some really cool shots. When I was down there exploring the Chong, there was a lot of like crevices and places and really cool backlit areas to be able to showcase some of the fish, and you know, going through some of the tunnels and little holes and being able to showcase like kind of what the inside of this ship looks like. There was a really cool point where I ended up filming the like front of the hull, and it's kind of, as it's sunk, it's actually tilted, it's kind of a diagonal, and the ship itself, if you can get to the front of it, this is like massive front piece, and it's beautiful how it looks under there. We went on a kind of a murky day, so I used that to some of my advantage. A lot of times when we film on the surface, there's a lot of diffusion that can be placed within the films themselves. And that's just like something that we put in front of the glass to be able to give a little bit of what we call a cinematic look. So in this case, we ended up using just a particulate in the water that was just all around everywhere. You can kind of see it in the film. When it comes to like giving a situation in a way to film something, and whatever day that you're actually filming or you're going out there to be able to get some footage, you got to use that stuff to your advantage. You just can't like, oh, this sucks, throw the camera up and put it back in the case. No, you've got to embrace it and be able to showcase kind of what you could do with some of that. But it was really cool to be able to just kind of see the Chong in a new light through the camera on my side of things. Obviously, it's my first time seeing it, but it was so cool to be able to experience, and it's something that I will always cherish, because I remember when that came out, and I remember seeing that, and I was like, man, that community of divers has got to be feeling that right now, that this young gun just ended up passing away, and it sucks that ended up happening. But it's so cool that they were able to utilize this ship as a memorial for these guys. So just being able to go through the hull and checking it out. There was a 2-tank diver on this boat with us actually, and it was really cool because that person got to go like into the ship itself and check it out. There was a pair of them, and they went into the ship and like actually like got through all the manholes and stuff, and it was really neat to kind of see, like they got to see some stuff that no one else got to see. And Ryan, the captain of the boat, actually is pretty cool. He ended up finding a lobster, an Atlantic lobster on this side of things, and like pulled it up and showed everyone. It was kind of neat. But yeah, it was really cool. So guys, I wanted to tell you that this channel itself is gonna be mostly just about diving, but I can't ignore the fact that my wife and I love to travel. And what we do is every year we take a trip. 1 year it's my trip and 1 year it's her trip. So this past year we actually went to Colombia. We have to say that because in South Carolina we have a Columbia, right? Columbia, South Carolina. We got treated by some friends, and they let us kind of see the area of Barranquilla, I'm gonna butcher that, and Cartagena as well. I'm gonna butcher that as well. So anyway, it was a wild trip. It was a good time with those guys. In the next video, you're gonna see some of that. And then in the future videos, you know, you're gonna see Italy, you're gonna see Jamaica, you're gonna see Bahamas and some of these other places. I even have Scotland that we can share, but I'll place that on another playlist so you guys can see some of that on your own time in a different place, in a different way. And for all intents and purposes of this channel, I just want to show off, you know, I want to show off God's glory. I want to be able to show off kind of what he's able to do and show it in a different light that maybe you haven't seen it before. And I hope you guys enjoy that. So for all intents and purposes, this is diving, this one here, and the other ones are going to be kind of between diving and some traveling, and we'll create some playlists so you guys can check them out. So thank you guys so much for diving right in. See you guys next time.